Yesterday, Bitcoin had plunged all the way down to $6,420, and then with a big old bullish engulfing candle, swallowed the last 5 days worth of trading. What's going on, everybody? This is the Blockchain Backer bringing you the latest cryptocurrency news and analysis. And today we are just kind of digesting the moves that we had yesterday. Yesterday, Bitcoin had plunged all the way down to $6,420, and then with a big old bullish engulfing candle, swallowed the last 5 days worth of trading, closing at 7,282. In addition, it did also break this trend line right here. We can bring it down on a lower time frame to get an idea. We could see that we got out of here and we have back tested this area right here. Now, where it goes from here is anybody's guess. We haven't seen any huge volume come into Bitcoin yet. We've got a little volume here, but that doesn't compare to the past of what we've seen. So we're still just kind of in this wait and see moment of if we kind of just drift and fall on down one more time, or if we're ready to start kind of climbing our way out of this. It's really anybody's guess at this point. For me in particular, I would be looking for this move more. And you know what? If we get down here, guys, you might get to see me do my first live stream at that moment, because I'm putting my eggs in the basket that we bounce from right there, and that is the bottom of Bitcoin at 63.20. Over here on XRP, we could see that, hey, we're just kind of still hanging out in here. We did get a nice bounce off the bottom. However, it still did close below the previous day's candle. So we don't have a whole lot of information there. Still, everything is pointing to what we've been talking about for weeks now, in that we are expecting a close down here at the bottom of maybe at the end of this week, potentially around the 15-cent range, 15 and a half, somewhere around there. So I don't think we're out of the woods yet, but I hope you guys have been following me, listening to what I'm saying, and that I am not concerned or worried or anything right now. One thing we can do is we can head over to the Fear and Greed Index. I haven't checked that in quite a while. Let's see what's going on there. We are in extreme fear everywhere. Look at all this extreme fear. That is what we want to see. Oh, I didn't even check it yesterday. We had gotten all the way down to a 15 on the Fear and Greed Index, which is super extreme, super duper fear. That's way down here. And that is typically what we see when we're seeing a bottom. And the fact that we are seeing that level of extreme fear right at this 0.702 Fibonacci retrace, all signs are looking good. So guys, I hope that you've had your plan ahead of time. Anybody who's been following me, this should not be surprising anybody what is happening. We were expecting this dip on XRP. We were expecting this dip on Bitcoin, and it looks like we are getting it. You know what would just be lovely, and what I would hope we would get, would be something like where we just get us out of our misery and get out of here right now, right? But like if we looked at like the trajectory of how long this took to come down, it could take until mid-January to get down here. We don't really know. I thought about it again. When I created this YouTube channel, I started this YouTube channel right there. And this is what we've gotten to experience along the way. You guys have been supportive of me and just listening along, and I think that's because we pretty much have been expecting this kind of movement for the whole time, really. And we're just waiting for us to get down even a little bit further. So I feel like we're kind of like in the right boat. I see all the stuff on Twitter where we've got people saying, I'm embarrassed that I got my family into this. I'm embarrassed that I got my friends into this. And all of them have lost money, and they're texting me and they're telling me, man, what is going on with my investment? And you know what? I can sympathize with that. I also have friends that got into this as well, and a lot of them bought in the 30-cent range, the mid 20-cent range, and now below those 20 cents. Honestly, they've even stopped texting me to say, "Hey, what's going on?" They kind of did that in the mid 20s, right? I just have to remind them that, look, I've told you I'm accumulating this. It's grinding. A lot of times this thing will dish out a lot of pain before it goes up, and you've just got to sit tight and wait. We see everything on the news. We see what's going on with Ripple. Hey, sit tight and just wait. Look at all of the cryptocurrencies. What looks like it's got the best shot? And that's clearly XRP. And you know what? I tell them we might have to go down into that 15-cent range. If you can't handle that, well, man, just don't look at it anymore. So, I think about it because I've seen people post who could possibly be selling in this range, right? Who could possibly be selling in the 19 cents, 18 cents, 17 cents. And really, it's most likely those people. It's those people who aren't really into this. They bought it in the 20s and the 30s. They thought they were going to get the sure thing. And you know what? It just isn't working. And they're like, you know what? Get me out of here. And I think there's probably a lot of people who bought in those 30-cent ranges. And now they're just like, forget it. I'm out of here. You have to understand, we live in a different world. Us who are watching YouTube videos, who are following Twitter, who are super engaged in the XRP news, we're like a different breed. And I know it feels like there's a lot of us, there's thousands upon thousands of us, but in the grand scheme of the numbers, we're a very niche group. Because really, think about this. How exciting is it to talk about payments, right? I mean, payments. Wow. Super exciting, right? The movement of money. Super exciting, right? The topic of it isn't that exciting. In general, most people just don't want to spend their day learning about how money moves. That's just not the most exciting topic in the world. But what is exciting about it, and if you're super into this, is you can see that a huge change is coming. A huge difference in how money is going to move and what type of money is going to have value. That's what's exciting. When you're watching the dollar, the United States dollar, losing value over all these years, and you see that these cryptocurrencies and digital assets are starting to take over as value, it's exciting. And not only is it exciting, it's scary at the same time, and it grabs your attention because you can see how things are changing, and there's going to be a segment of people who get left behind. We can all see that we're being told as a society to believe in this particular monetary system that they have set up, but we all see it starting to crumble slowly, and we're watching this new monetary system starting to take over or starting to gain momentum, and that's what makes it exciting, because it's almost like this drama, right? It's almost like this drama scripted television show where we're watching everybody being told to believe in one thing. And I don't think that the masses of people really understand that. There's not a ton of us in comparison to total number of investors. So there are people out there who just invest without even thinking about it, or without being super involved in it. And they may not know that like 19 cents is a steal, 17 cents is a steal. And they're just like, you know what? This isn't doing what I expected when I bought it 30 cents. I'm out. So I don't think it's that crazy that we see people selling here. It's not that unusual to me, guys. I mean, I'm the one buying from them, right? So I've still got buy orders ready to go, and I'm looking forward to us getting out of here, but it's very soon. I mean, when we look at how this thing goes in the past, it's what it does, man. I mean, at this moment in time right here, nobody knew that was coming next. We came up, we hit this top for the third time, and then it got so hard rejected. I mean, look at the daily 1 day candle. This was a bearish engulfing candle. That was the last straw. We've been fighting against this thing for so long. We got super rejected right here, super rejected right here, and then we come back and get a bearish engulfing again. And believe me, that was the last straw for a lot of people. Came up, boom, crashed all the way down again, and out of nowhere, gone. To say that can't happen again, I don't know, man. I think it absolutely can happen again. And a lot of times I always talk about this, and we see this here in this extreme fear. You've got to dish out maximum pain Maximum pain must be delivered before you can deliver the goods. And we've got to shake out anybody who thought they were going to get free, easy money. And then you come back and you FOMO them back into the market. And that's what I'm expecting, guys. You know, what I'm really thinking about doing is today is a beautiful day where I live, and I've got a little bit of free time right now. I'm thinking about going to play disc golf. And I've never talked about that on this channel before, that I love disc golf. I've got the whole setup. I've got hundreds of, Discraft and Innova discs. I've got the backpack thing. I've got it all. And it's free. You see, usually every community has a couple of disc golf courses around in it. They're in public parks, and you can just go play golf for free with frisbees. And it's awesome. You've got your driver, your mid-range, your putter. I might even try to catch myself a bass and go fishing. But that's what I think I'm going to go do today until we get a little bit of price action, because right now it seems like we're kind of just chilling right now, guys. I don't know if we're really going to get a whole lot of action before the end of the day. We may not. It looks like we're probably pretty chilled out until Christmas time at this point. So, I'll give an update tomorrow if we see any type of price changes, but I just wanted to provide an update since we had quite a bit of volume and that big bullish engulfing candle closed yesterday, that, guys, everything seems okay. I think the maximum selling pressure, that we were starting to get some higher volume selling and some more momentum in the selling, that obviously got wiped out, taking out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days worth in closing above. So we're just going to kind of hang out, guys. Everything seems okay right now. Waiting for some more information and for some more volume. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. As always, this is not investment advice and I am not a financial advisor, but if you ever need a pick me up or a little bit of reassurance, just remember that the blockchain backers got your back. Have a good one.